Hello everybody, welcome to a game of History Maker Baseball. I have not played a game of History Maker Baseball in quite some time, so I wanted to have an excuse to pull out a 2021 season set that I bought that I never really used. So I decided to go ahead and pull it out and test a new setup that I want to try to use for History Maker games going forward. So this is the 2021 season. It's actually an opening day game between Arizona and San Diego. Not doing any kind of a replay, at least not that I'm aware of, because I've already got a lot of stuff on my plate, so I don't think I could handle another full season replay. But it is an opening day game between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres as played lineups. The benches, as many as are carded, I've got them on here. There's a couple minor players that are on the rosters in real life but are not carded, so I don't have them here. Same with the bullpen. But I think I have enough guys here. We've got five bench guys here and 4 bench guys here. So I got 12 position players, 13 position players, and then over here we got 7 relievers for each side. So I think we're well stocked enough on that. No one on here. There's no one on here that was not on the opening day roster. So I didn't add anybody that wasn't there. I just don't have the guys that aren't there. I do have the History Maker book. Now this is an older book because apparently I think they now have a 5.1 version. My version is 5.0. I don't know if there's a whole lot of difference between the two. If there is, then maybe I'll look into getting a new booklet. I know they also have the large print one, but I don't think I'm quite at that point yet. Plus that would take up a lot of space on the table as well, I do believe. Let's see here. Umpires for today's game. You gotta have umpires in replay base in History Maker Baseball. It's one of the defining things that History Maker has above everything else. Umpires for today's game, and these are the actual umpires that were in the real game at their real bases. Ted Barrett is behind the plate. Angel Hernandez, the questionable one, is at first. Stu Shoewater is at second, and Jose Navas is at third. Starting pitchers: Yu Darvish for the Padres, Madison Bumgarner for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm so used to him with the Giants. Since it's an opening day game, I'm not going to pick any hot or cold players. I'm listing both teams as semi-harmonious, and we're just going to leave it at that. I'm not doing anything else as far as game day checks or anything like that. We do have our dice with the infamous decider die. I've got the book right here, like I said, and I'll read from that as the game goes on. I don't want to show it that much because I don't want to. One, I don't really have enough room for it, and two, kind of like to respect their intellectual property as much as possible. All right. Although I think in previous videos I have showed the book, so maybe that's not a good excuse. It's mainly because I don't have the room. Let's be quite honest with you. All right, so we're going to try and see how it does. The last time I played History Maker Baseball was doing the Buffalo Bees season, which was a fictional set. This time I'm going to do the major leagues and see how it turns out. Yu Darvish is the pitcher. He is a semi-workman flash with control, and he's facing Josh Rojas, the shortstop. He's listed as utility, but in this game he's playing short. And we'll see what happens. Darvish to Rojas. We get a 1-4-5. 1-4-5 says, is the pitcher a struggler? No, he's not. He's a semi-workman, but not a struggler. Therefore, it's a grounder to first base, and that's going to be out number 1. Eric Hosmer will take it to the bag himself. And that'll be it for Josh Rojas. Here's Ketel Marte, center fielder. With a 3-4-6, and that's blank for the pitcher. Is asking, is the batter eager? He is not eager, so he will walk. If he's active, he would steal, but he's not active, so he will stay at first base. He will not walk. He will just stay at first base. Will Marte. It is in purple, so we're going to the chemistry chart for the next at bat. Both teams are semi-harmonious, and this is a Christian Walker at bat with semi-harmonious for both teams. Now they're both neutral. 3-5. Pitching team distance, no, they're neutral. If they were dissonant, an inattentive infielder will let the ball get past him for a single. Otherwise, it's a ground ball to short. Lead die 3 is a fielder's choice. So they will get Marte out at second base. It's going to go 6-4. Christian Walker will take first base on the fielder's choice. Now there are 2 outs. And it's down to David Peralta, the left fielder. 155. Is he a home run king? No, he's not. He's going to fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Diamondbacks in the first inning against Yu Darvish. We go to the bottom of the first. Arizona nothing. San Diego coming to bat. And like I said, this whole setup is a little bit new for me, so bear with me, please. I'm trying to make it work as best I can. All right, so Tommy Pham will lead off against Madison Bumgarner. 125. 125. Is he a struggler? No, he's a workman, but not a struggler. Is the batter patient? He's semi-patient. The dot says he is. So it's going to be a walk, although there are goggles. So we go to the goggles. And 125 says questionable or strict umpire call strike 3. Well, Ted Barrett is neutral. He's not anything. So the walk is going to stand. Had Angel Hernandez been behind the plate, it would have been a strikeout. But as it is, Tommy Pham will draw the leadoff walk. So Tommy Pham is aboard on the leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis. 3-3-6. Is the pitcher ace or dynamic? No. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? He's none of those. He'll single to center field on a lead die of 3. It's a 2-base advancement. And that puts runners on the corners. With nobody out here in the bottom of the first. It's also in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the next at bat between Machado and Bumgarner. Both are icons. So we have icon against icon on the experience chart. Infield's back for the double play. 1-3. Prospect pitcher, no. If he was, it'd be an off-target pitch. Batter would chop through an infield single. Otherwise, the ground out to third on lead dive 1. That's a double play. 5-4-3 around the horn. So it will be a double play. The run will score. No RBI is going to be given on the double play. And the Diamondbacks will gladly trade a run to get those 2 outs and get out of this majority of a jam. So Machado grounds to the double play. Run scores, but now their 2 out space is empty for Mr. Hosmer. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. This pitcher wild. No, he's got control. Is the batter eager? No, he's not eager. He will ground out to second unless he's patient, which he is not patient. So he'll ground out to second to end the inning. But even though it's a double play, they still score the run. Padres are looking for more, but they only got 1. And they'll have to accept it for now. We go to the second, 1-0 Pods over the D-backs. 2021 opening day at Petco Park, which plays semi-big to righties and big to lefties. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera against Darvish. 1-1-2. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. It's going to be a strikeout unless the batter's a good eye, which he does not. So the strikeout will stand. And Cabrera down on strikes. First strikeout for Mr. Darvish. Here comes Eduardo Escobar, second baseman today. 1-2-6. Does the pitcher, is he fresh? Of course he is. We're in the second inning, so it's a line out to second base. That is out number 2 for the right fielder, Pavin Smith. Darvish, 2-3-6. That's the double control, which will be a walk because he doesn't have the double control. But my caveat to that is, if the batter is eager, then it's not going to be a walk. He's semi-eager, so the dot gives it to him. So this could be a 2-ball count. First I said he's going to strike out, but I'm not going to go that route. I've changed it to be where it's just a 2-ball count. So try to prevent some of these 2-3-6 walks that kind of drive me crazy. So Darvish will pitch again. 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic? No. Smith, is he sad sack, utility, or patient? None of those. So he'll get a base hit. Base hit for Pavin Smith. 2-out single, and it's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the next at bat. And that's Stephen Vogt against Darvish. Both are icons. So icon against icon. 1-6. Icon pitcher, yes. Fools batter into swinging at inside pitch. Ground out to short. So Tatis will take it and flip to Cronenworth covering. For the force play, it's going to go 6-4 on the out if you're scoring at home. And if you are scoring at home, you may need some serious mental health. Or mental help, I should say. And health too, maybe for that matter. I don't know. Anyway, Diamondbacks are out in the second inning. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Pods I say Jack Murphy. I messed up and was going to say Jack Murphy, wasn't I? It's Petco Park. We know that. All right, here's Will Myers. 2-2-3 for Will Myers. Actually goes to Bumgarner first. He is not wild. Is a batter slugger or utility? He is he's a slugger and he's utility both. That means he's going to line out to short unless it's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so he will actually strike out. So Myers, a lot of everything, and we're all bad. And that's one away for Jake Cronenworth, the second baseman. 1-3-6. He's not an ace. Is he batter, whiffer, or cold? Neither one. Infield drama for the first time for the D-backs. And in their infield, Rojas is iron. Everybody else is neutral. So we don't even need the decider die. 3-5. Third baseman iron. No, he's not. Cabrera's neutral. So if he was iron, it'd get through for a single. Otherwise, it's a routine ground out. 5-3 for the put out. 2 down. As Cronenworth tried to go opposite way and just didn't work for him. That'll bring up the left fielder Jurickson Profar. 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. Vogt is not iron. Does he have a good eye? No, he does not. So he will strike out to end the inning. That is in blue, so we're going to the right now chart to start the third inning. So we're going to start the third inning with a right now result from the previous inning. And Vogt hit into a fielder's choice. So the last guy that Jarvis faced was not a strikeout or a hit, so he's neutral. And Bumgarner has not hit yet, so he's neutral. So we're going to right now chart, but it's going to be neutral against neutral. 3-4. Cold batter. No, he's not going to be a cold batter, so he's going to fly. Instead of making multiple outs, it's just a routine fly out to right, but at least he avoids making multiple outs. So Bumgarner is out of there, 1 away. And we go back to the top of the order for Josh Rojas. 1-2-4, and that's going to ask if he has control. He does. It's a ground ball to short. And Rojas is out of there, 2 down. 2 up and 2 down for Ketel Marte. He walked and was erased on the fielder's choice. First time up. 1-5-5. Asks if he's a home run king. No, he's a slugger, not a home run king, so he's going to fly to center. And the inning is over. So Yu Darvish, 3 shutout frames. And the Padres still lead it 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Padres is the catcher Victor Caratini. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. Yes, he is. It's a strikeout. So Caratini out on strikes. And that will bring up the pitcher, Yu Darvish, against Bumgarner. 1-1-6. He's fresh. It's another strikeout. So 2 down, 2 consecutive strikeouts, and that brings up Tommy Pham. Pham walked and scored the only run of the game his first time up. 1-4-6. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. It's a strikeout because he doesn't have the good eyes. So Bumgarner strikes out the side to end the third. So after 3 complete, it is still 1-0 Padres. Now, since we're moving to the 4th inning, both pitchers will revert to semi-freshness for the next 3 innings. Darvish against Christian Walker. 1-3-6. He's not an ace. Is he whiffer or cold? His last, he's nothing there. He's a semi-whiffer. The sire die says he's a whiffer, so he will strike out. So Christian Walker out on strikes. Send us to Peralta. He's got a delta for a triple if he ever hits a delta check. 5-5-6. Is he an ace? No. Is he a sad sack? No. It's a double to right field. So Peralta just cracks a double. 1 out double to right field for Peralta. And the D-backs may have something cooking. Tying run is in scoring position with 1 out. And that'll bring up the third baseman as Rubel Cabrera. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No. Is he a champion? No, he's not a champion. It's a grounder to short unless he's a whiffer. Semi-whiffer, he is a whiffer. It's a strikeout for out number 2. So now it's down to Eduardo Escobar to try to bring the run home. Triple sixes, that's never good for the pitcher. Triple sixes, he's not an ace. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a deep drive for a glove. So we go to our glove chart. And are there any outfielders that are gold for the Padres? There are none, so therefore, well, I'll roll it just to be, it's academic, but I roll it anyway. 5 says that ball is gone. So it's a home run, a 2-run shot for Eduardo Escobar. The triple sixes do it to him. Triple sixes will do it to him, and it's 2-1 now in favor of the Diamondbacks. Just when Yu Darvish thought he was out of the woods, he goes back in the woods. Here's Pavin Smith. 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher, no. Is he patient? No. Pops to second to end the inning. But 2 runs come across for the Diamondbacks. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. It is now Arizona 2, San Diego 1. And now it's the Padres who are looking to get back in this, as Bumgarner now has been given a lead to work with. And the first batter he will face is Tatis. Tatis singled, but was erased on a double play his first time up. 1-3-3. Is the batter a slugger? Yes. No, he's not. He's a semi-slugger. Dot misses him. So it will not be a home run. It'll just be a fly to left. A deep fly to left field. And Tatis just got under it. 1 away. Here's Machado. He hit into the double play first time up. 2-3-4. Nobody's on base. Is he a hot batter? No, he's not. So he's going to pop to third. Quickly 2 away for Eric Hosmer. Ground to second, his first chance. 2-2-3. Pitcher's not wild. Is he slugger or utility? He is a, nope, he's a semi-slugger. Side die says no. So it's going to be a single. Hosmer will get a 2-out single. 2-out single. Says if he is active, he would steal, but he's semi-stoic, so he's not going anywhere. But he's on base with 2 outs for Will Myers. 2-3-6. That's that double control again. He doesn't have it, and since he's not eager, that walk is going to stand. So a single and now a walk. So with 2 outs, the Padres looking to rally, and they'll have to turn it over to Jake Cronenworth to try to bring in the tying runs and possibly go-ahead runs. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No, he's not. So we got outfield drama, so possibly something can happen here with outfield drama. For the Diamondbacks in the outfield, Peralta is semi-gold, Marte is iron. So all sorts of possibilities. We get a 1-6. Peralta will now be neutral. So the only one that's iron is Marte in center. 1-6. Right fielder stoic. Smith is stoic. He is a stoic rated infielder or outfielder. Can't get to the sinking liner. It's a double. How do you like that? A double to right field because he is slow of foot. So the speed in this game is not just for base running, it's also for defense. So Hosmer will score. Now let's check. Let's see here. It's a 1 lead die of 1. So let's check the base running for doubles. 2 outs, any runner scores from second on a hit. Active runner scores from second on any hit. 2 bases on a double is what it says. So just going to tie the game. Myers will have to stop at third. But we are tied at 2 apiece. On the double by Cronenworth as he put it just out of the reach of Pavin Smith, who was a little bit stoic and a little bit slow on the play. So we're tied at 2. And now here's Jurickson Profar. 2-4-6. Does he have control? Yes, Bumgarner does. It's a ground ball back to Bumgarner to end the inning. But the run comes in, and after 4 complete, we are tied at 2 apiece from Petco Park in San Diego. Petco Park opened in 2004. All right, top of the 5th, and it'll be Stephen Vogt to the plate against Darvish. 3-4-4. Darvish is not a prospect. Is Vogt patient? No, he's not. He will pop to second. And that's one away. So Vogt is retired. Now we got Bumgarner, the pitcher. Triple twos. How about that? Is he a sad sack? Bumgarner is a sad sack, so he's going to fly to right. But if he's a whiffer, he strikes out, so he's actually going to strike out. So the triple twos would have helped most batters, but not the pitcher. So 2 down for Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. 1-3-6. Darvish is not an ace. Is he whiffer or cold? He's a semi-whiffer. Sire Dice says he's a whiffer, so out on strikes he goes. And Yu Darvish, a scoreless 5th inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-2 here at Petco. Bumgarner now facing Caratini. 2-3-4. Nobody's on base. Is he a hot batter? No, he's not. Going to pop to third. 1 down. So Caratini out of there, and that brings up Yu Darvish, the pitcher. 1-2-4 control. Yes, Bumgarner has it, so it's going to be a ground ball to short. 2 up and 2 down. Flips the order to Tommy Pham. He has walked and struck out. 2-5-5. Is the pitcher a star? No, he's not. Is the batter a home run king? No, he's a semi-slugger, not a home run king, so he flies to left to end the inning. So nothing doing there for the Padres after 5 complete. From Petco Park, we are tied at 2 apiece. Last inning of semi-freshness for both pitchers. Yu Darvish facing Ketel Marte. 1-2-3 is he flash and fresh. He's got flash, but he's not fresh because the dot doesn't give it to him. So instead of a strikeout, it will be a ground out to short. Instead, 1 away. Here's Christian Walker. Walker is 0 for 2. Struck out his last chance. 1-4-5. The pitcher's not a struggler. It's a ground ball to third. 2 down. Walker is retired. Here's Peralta. He doubled and scored in front of the home run his last time up. 5-5-6. Is he an ace? No. Is he a sad sack? No. It's the same roll he got the double on last time. He's going to get it again. He hit that same 5-5-6 roll last time, and it works again for him. A 2-out double for Peralta. And that'll take us to Cabrera. Darvish hanging on by a thread. Bullpen is active. 1-4-6. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. That will be a strikeout to end the inning. So Darvish at least is going to go 6. Might be all for him because he loses all freshness going forward. As will Bumgarner after this inning. So Fernando Tatis will lead off here in the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. 2-4-6 control pitcher. Yes, he is. It's ground ball back to Bumgarner. 1 away. I almost think in this game control was like the, if I could pick one quality for any pitcher, maybe more so than ace, it would be control, because control seems to really factor in quite a bit. At least to me it does. Here's Machado. 2-2-5. Pitcher star? No. Is the batter slugger or a sad sack? Neither one. He's going to single to center. If he is active, he would steal, but he's not active. But it is a 1-out single for Machado. And that'll send up Eric Hosmer. Padres looking to reclaim the lead. Get a 1-2-2. Is he a workman? Yes, he is. It's a single to center field. And that's going to put runners at first and second. Lead dive 1 only gets 1 base advancement for the runner. But now first and second with 1 out. And they feel like they've got Bumgarner on the ropes, which they might very well do. Will Myers is your scheduled hitter, or scheduled pitcher, I should say. But do they go to the bullpen? They might go to the bullpen for a right-hander. Let's take a look at their bullpen, see who they've got. They've got these guys here. And they're going to go to... Boy, who do they go to here? They're going to go to Taylor Clark. Now, since he's coming in the middle of an inning, he will get the ace quality for the first at bat. So he's going to be an ace on this very first at bat, Will Taylor Clark. He is an ace on the very first at bat. Taylor Clark. and they may need that ace quality to get him out of this inning. Facing Will Myers. It is a righty-on-righty matchup, so if we haven't hit that 3-5-6 roll yet, but if we hit it here, it'll be to Clark's advantage. We don't. 2-4-5. Blank for the pitcher, actually. Is the batter a hero? No, he's not. It's a pop to second for out number 2. And it's in red, so we're going to the experience chart, which may or not be too good for Clark since he's a semi-prospect, but the good news is so is Cronenworth. So semi-prospect against semi-prospect on the experience chart. Now they're both prospects. 3-5. Icon batter. No, he's not an icon batter. So it won't be a single. It will be outfield drama instead. So outfield drama for the Diamondbacks. We get a 3-3. So Peralta is now neutral. Marte is still gold. I'm sorry, Marte is still iron in center. 3-3. Left fielder gold. No, he's semi-gold, but the dot took it away from him. If he was gold, quick retrieval, solid single, holds batter at first. Otherwise, single, fumble, pickup, batter to second on error. So, wow. So a single, it's going to score the run. The error will definitely score the run. And the error will move the batter to second, runner to third. So run scores for Machado. That run is charged to Bumgarner. It's going to be a single plus an E7. That dot cost him right there. Not getting the dot definitely cost him. And the Padres grab a 3-2 lead. And since we did have that play, it's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for Jurickson Profar. Experience chart for Jurickson Profar. Profar is an icon. Clark is a semi-prospect. Neutral now. 4-4. Umpire calls timeout, examines balls, discard. When play resumes, ball 4. So it's a walk to Jurickson Profar. And that's going to bring up Victor Caratini with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Padres looking to blow this thing open. We're back on the original chart. 3-2 Padres lead, but they're looking for more here in the bottom of the 6th. Clark, 1-6-6. Is he a workman? Yes, he is. It's a single to left field, and that will score 2 runs. With 2 outs, any runner on second will score, so it's a 2-run single. One of those runs is charged to Bumgarner. The other one is charged to Clark. So it's a single, and runners are now at first and second. Still 2 outs. And it's in red, so we're going to the experience chart, or we would, but the pitcher spot's coming up. So with the pitcher spot coming up, we will actually not go to the experience chart. We will go to a pinch hitter, which overrides the experience chart. So that's all for Darvish. His day is done, but he's in line to get a win. And now we need bench players for the Padres, and they have these 4 players on their bench. So the question is, who do you bring in to pinch hit against Taylor Clark? And let's see, they've got their one left-handed hitter, so I guess that's who they're going to use, Marcano. I don't even know how to pronounce the first name, but it's Marcano is the last name. And he will pinch hit against Taylor Clark. Taylor Clark is now semi-struggler as well because of the 3 base runners in a row, so he's got to be careful. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No. Is the batter a champion? No. It's ground out to short unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer in this case, so Marcano strikes out in the pinch, but damage done for the Padres. They pick up 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th and take a 5-2 lead over the Diamondbacks. And San Diego will need a new pitcher. That's probably going to be all for Clark as well. I think his time is coming up to bat, so they will probably pinch hit for him as well. But first things first, the Padres need a relief pitcher. Coming up is Escobar, Smith, and Vogt. Switch hitter, left-handed hitter, and left-handed hitter. So they're going to a lefty out of the bullpen. And the lefty out of the bullpen will be Drew Pomeranz. So Pomeranz is on. for the Padres. Close the book on Yu Darvish. He pitched 6 innings, gave up the two runs. See how many hits he gave up. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gave up 4 hits. One of them was of course, the home run. Walks. He walked only 1 batter. That was Marte in the second batter of the game. This is his only walk. Strikeouts, not that many. He struck out 5, including Cabrera 3 times. Actually 6 when you count Bumgarner. So 6 strikeouts. All right, so 6 innings pitched for Darvish, 4 hits, 2 runs. I'll show the line score real quick. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. So Darvish is there. We need to finish up Bumgarner as well before I continue. Bumgarner ends up going 5. Let's see here, 5 2/3 innings. Clark's only going to go 1/3 of an inning. 5 2/3 innings, going to give up 4 runs. And with everything that happened afterwards, all runs are earned. Did not give up any home runs. See how many hits he gave up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. He did have some control issues, so 2 walks. Well, it wasn't that big an issue. 2 walks. Strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 strikeouts I've got him for. Now Clark gave up 2 hits and a walk in a third of an inning. Also gave up 1 run and no strikeouts. So the line scores for the Arizona pitchers: 5 2/3 for Bumgarner, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Clark a third of an inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. And that's where we stand with the score 5-2 going into the top of the 7th. And the new pitcher, Drew Pomeranz, he does not get the ace quality because he's starting an inning, but he's already an ace. That's the good news for the Padres. He's already an ace. He doesn't need that boost. So he will be in there. And he will be facing... Let's make sure I've got the right focus here. All right. Showing those books sometimes messes up my focus. So here's Escobar. He will be up. He hit that 2-run homer his last time up. So if he hits whether he's hot or not, that's going to really show up. Pomeranz, 4.56, is better patient. No, he's actually semi-eager, so he's going to fly to center. 1 away, and that's on the chemistry chart. So we're going to the purple chemistry chart. Both teams semi-harmonious for Pavin Smith. But do they pinch hit for Pavin Smith with a right-handed pinch hitter is the question. They could bring in a righty to pinch hit for him if they feel like they have anybody better, but I don't think they have a whole lot better. So they're going to stick with Pavin Smith. And we are on the chemistry chart. Both teams semi-harmonious. Now they're both neutral. 3-5. Pitching team distance, no. It's ground out to short. So 2 down for Stephen Vogt. 1-2-5. Pitcher's not a struggler. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. It's a grounder to third unless it's a whiffer. Semi, but not really a whiffer this time. So just a ground out to third to end the inning. So nothing doing for the D-backs here in the top of the 7th as Pomeranz does his job. Taylor Clark will be relieved. And coming in for the Diamondbacks to pitch, they don't have a whole lot in the bullpen. The bullpen is really bad. Well, they're just really bad bullpen guys. Let's see. They're going to go with Stefan Crichton. Not very good, but he's right-handed. So that's what they're going to put their dependence on, I guess. Steve Crichton. So bottom of the 7th inning stretch time. I'm going to stretch with everybody. And I don't have a ukulele, but we'll give it a go anyway. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. You can skip that part if you like, or mute it. Probably might be better to mute that part upon further review. So, sorry, Steve. You own that with your ukulele, but I didn't have one. I just tried it, and some things are better left untried, I guess. All right, bottom of the 7th, Tommy Pham will lead off against Crichton. 1, 3, 4. Do we have a gold catcher? No, vote is not gold. Is the batter a champion? No, he's not. It's outfield drama again for the D-backs. 66 on the outfield drama. Right fielder iron. No, Pavin Smith is not iron. So it's going to be a fly out. It would have been a double if he was iron, but he's stoic, but he's not iron. So he is able to make the play. And there's one away. Take it to Fernando Tatis. 2-2-6. Is the batter hit by a pitch? No, the dot's not there, so it's no hit by a pitch. Is he the cleanup batter? No, he's the second place hitter, so that fails. So he's going to fly to left unless he's a whiffer. He happens to be a whiffer, so he will strike out. 2 down for Manny Machado. 4, 5, 6. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. So fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing there for the Padres in the 7th inning. That result was in purple, which would normally take us to the chemistry chart, but Padres are going to the bullpen, and that's going to override the chemistry results. So we will skip the chemistry part at this point, and we will get a new pitcher for the Padres. Coming up for the Diamondbacks, so Crichton is gone too because they're going to be using a pinch hitter for him. So we'll do the numbers on Crichton. 1 inning pitched, a strikeout, nothing else. And we'll do the numbers on Pomeranz. He went 1 inning and gave up nothing. No walks or strikeouts. So we start at the top of the 8th. We need a new pitcher and a new pinch hitter. First, the defense has to declare the pitcher, and then we have to worry about the pinch hitter after the pitcher has been declared. So the pitcher is going to be, let's see, who do they want to go with here? They're going to go with another lefty, Tim Hill. So Tim Hill is going to come on. And now that is going to precipitate the Diamondbacks using a right-handed pinch hitter. And that right-handed pinch hitter, well, they just don't have a whole lot from either side, to be quite honest. They're pretty weak. They're going to go with Nick Ahmed. Nick Ahmed will be the pinch hitter for Crichton to lead off the 8th inning against Tim Hill in a 5-2 Padre lead. Hill trying to keep it right where it is. Here's Ahmed. 1-4-4. Does the pitcher have flash? Yes, he does. It's a strikeout. We go to the goggles, but we already know that the home plate umpire, Ted Barrett, is neutral. So he has no qualities to change anything. So the strikeout will hold. And Nick Ahmed is out of there. So we flip it over to the top of the order for Josh Rojas, who is 0 for 3. See what he can do. 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? No, he's not. He will fly to center. 2 down for Ketel Marte. 1-2-3, flash and fresh. Yes, he is. It's a strikeout, and that's going to end the inning. So Tim Hill, 1 inning pitch, 2 strikeouts, nothing else. So he did his job in spades. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 5-2 in favor of the Diamondbacks. That's going to be all for Tim Hill. He is done. They will turn it over to the closer in the top of the 9th. Right now, the Diamondbacks need a pitcher to come in and pitch the bottom of the 8th. They have 2 lefties coming up, so they're going to go to a lefty out of the pen. And a lefty out of the pen is going to be, and again, their pen is not very good either. It's going to be Caleb Smith. There are two Smiths, Riley Smith and Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith is the lefty. So Caleb Smith, and let's see, Ahmed was used as a pinch hitter. So Caleb Smith is on, and he will face Hosmer, Myers, and Cronenworth. 2 out of 3 are left-handed. Have not hit the 3-5-6 roll yet today. Almost hit it there, 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No, Hosmer is not a pinch hitter, so he will fly to center. So 1 away. Hosmer is retired for Will Myers. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is. He's going to strike out for out number 2. That'll bring up Cronenworth. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No, he's not. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. He's going to ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He's not a whiffer, so the ground to third will stand. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Smith. He goes 1 inning, gets a strikeout, nothing else. And we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Diamondbacks. They trail it 5-2. And we'll see who's coming in for the Padres. They'll go to their closer, whoever that happens to be. And that would happen to be Mark Melancon. So Melancon will be coming on to try to save the ball game. And he'll be having to do it against the heart of the order. 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup. Walker, Peralta, and Cabrera. So no pinch hitting here. You got your best hitters up for Arizona. They got to try to get it done. Melancon to Walker. 4-5-5. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. It's a strikeout. He does not have a good eye, so the strikeout holds. So Walker is out of there. Here's Peralta. Diamondbacks running out of outs. 1-3-5. It's our first time to go to the umpires. Blue 1 means we go to the umpires. First time other than checking to see if the home plate umpire was questionable or not on those strikeout calls. But this is the first actual on-base umpire thing to check. And space is empty. And we'll see what happens on the bases empty result. We get a 1-4. Lenient umpire at home. No, again, Ted Parrott is completely blank. It's neutral everywhere, so he's not lenient at home. If he was, generous strike zone for strike 3. Other umpires call ball 1, batter still at bat. So Peralta is still at bat. Does not get a wide strike zone for Melancon to use to strike him out, so he'll fire away again. 5-6-6, and Peralta, for the 3rd time in a row. Oh, this is a different result. 5-6-6. My bad. He had done 5-5-6 to get a double twice. This is 5-6-6, which is advantage to the pitcher. He's not wild. Batter doesn't have a good eye, so it is a strikeout out number 2. And we're going to the right now chart. And you know Melancon is hot from this strikeout. Cabrera is cold from having struck out last time up. So we have a hot pitcher against a cold batter, unless the D-backs want to pinch hit, which they might do, just to move it off of there. So let's see what they want to do. They will go with a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Josh Van Meter. So that's going to supersede the right now chart, the pinch hitting move. And this is done strictly to get it off. They want to get off that right now because they are just a big disadvantage there. So they're going with Van Meter for no other reason, just to get it off of that chart and put it back on the regular chart. Also, Van Meter is a lefty. Well, Cabrera was a switch. They had the platoon advantage as well. But Van Meter, see what he can do in a pinch. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? No, he's not. It's a ground out to second unless he's patient. He's not, so the ground out stands, and that's your ball game. Mark Melancon ends it for the Padres. He completes the save, finishes up the ball game with a 1-2-3 9th inning, including 2 strikeouts to get the save. So we'll pause the video and come back with the totals right after this. All right, final line score from Petco Park. Padres defeat the Diamondbacks on opening day 2021 by the score of 5-2. Final line score, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 4 left for San Diego. For Arizona, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 3 left. Winning pitcher Yu Darvish is 1-0. Losing pitcher Madison Bumgarner 0-1, and the save to Martin Melanson, his first. Player of the game, Jake Cronenworth, was 2 for 4. He had a RBI double in the fourth that tied the game, and then his single, and then went to second on the error by the left fielder, produced the game-winning RBI. Stat they no longer keep, but he is the player of the game for the Padres. So my first attempt at History Maker Baseball using this particular setup. Don't know how well it turns out. We shall see when I upload the video and see how it turns out. I had a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I haven't played it in a while. Like I said, I do have book 5.0, so I know 5.1 is the new book. I don't know how much difference there is between the 5.1 and the 5.0. I suspect my 5.0 book is still very well capable of doing the game, as you just saw right there. I don't know how much has changed. I probably need to ask somebody in the forums about that. But anyway, there you go. History Maker Baseball. First time back at it in a while. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of History Maker Baseball. And I hope you enjoy your hobby, no matter what particular game you choose to play, and no matter how you choose to play it. And until next time, we will see you all down the road.